Hello and welcome to NPC Farm Adventure. We are out here doing some early spring field botany, haphazard like, just seeing what's going off. Is Malus domestica? No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't care about the apples. Not in this video. We're here to scope out these avalanche lilies. And you guys know how I love a good lily, but they're not going off yet. Soon. They're just not there. They are, however, all over this hillside. So here in a few days, maybe a week, I don't know, they're just going to be incredible. Of course, I just found the end of them, but now they're all behind me. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back up in there. Look at that. These guys are all just popping up. And again, this is a yellow avalanche lily, Erythronium grandiflorum. Grandiflorum, that's a good name. They are quite spectacular when they're going off. We're going to have to check back in on these guys. Okay, now here's a stunner. Look at that. It's Claytonia lanceolata. Beauty. Just starting to go off. Okay, right here we've got a ranunculus, a buttercup. I don't know what species specifically. My guess would be early buttercup, since it is one of the first things flowering. But I don't know. See its leaves there. Nice to see, though. Very welcome. Sorry my hands are shaking so much. God. I either need more coffee or less coffee. The little tiny bastards is going off. Calencia. I believe it's Calencia parviflora. Little guy. Quite pretty, though. I think that's probably yeah, that's about the limit of my resolution. Wow. Very pretty, though. There's more of that Calencia. Everything just starting to go off. Yesterday was like the first 65-degree day. Supposed to be like 65 again today. Oh yeah, there's some more over there. Can just barely make out those flowers there. I thought I saw some draba over here yesterday, but it might have been further up the hill. Some draba verna. I don't know. I'll try to find it. Oh yeah, well there's the draba. Where'd it go? There it is. So these ones aren't open yet. So the ones that I saw that were open must have been higher up the hill. But those guys are probably going to pop off today. We'll have to check back in. Little tiny bastards. Look at those leaves. The texture. Little basal rosette there. Got a whole bunch of somebody popping up here. I don't know who that is. Gonna have to keep an eye on it. It's one of my favorite parts of, the first spring out here is seeing all these guys popping up and getting to see their whole life cycle instead of just once they're flowering. Make it easier to identify the plant. I got more Claytonia over here. This is the other one that's all over the place out here. This is Claytonia perfoliata, I believe it is. Miner's lettuce is what most people just call it. It's pretty tasty. Can eat that one. You can see it is kind of all over out here. And I guess I should say where we are, just in case you randomly found this video. Also, sorry for the voice. I got a bit of a sinus infection. Nothing to do about that. Yeah, we're out here in eastern Washington, sub-alpine eastern Washington. On the limit of sub-alpine, kind of headed down towards the lower altitudes. We're probably only 2,500 feet, 2,800 feet. But as you can see from some of the plants that I'll be showcasing, a lot of sub-alpine stuff still growing out here. Now that there's going to be a lot less tree cover after the fire, we'll see if that continues, though. It's probably going to dry out and might see a species shift. Anyways, back to it. Well, it's far too early for these guys to be doing any flowering, but I just wanted to show them off with their flush of red anthocyanin pigments. I believe this is creeping Oregon grape. It's definitely Oregon grape of some kind, but Oregon grape is a common name and it refers to several species, of course. If this is creeping Oregon grape, then it's Mahonia repens. Makes some little bluish purple berries that the birds absolutely adore. And yeah, it's starting to come back after the fire here. Alright, we've got some yarrow popping up. Also a little bit of those anthocyanin pigments. Seems to be the common trend for everything when it's coming up. Protect the young flesh from the sun. Of course, it's way too early for the yarrow to be flowering. It's just coming up. These guys will flower, I don't know, end of May, early June, probably. What do we got over here? Sequifoil, maybe? Something related to strawberries? I don't know. Might even be strawberry. Although I don't think so. I don't think the strawberries have the 5 leaf symmetry going on there. Look at that. Cool wavy leaves going on. Getting ready to throw up some flowers. I think this is Lamatum. Biscuit root, I think. I don't know. That would make sense. I think it's also called desert parsley or Indian parsley. Again, common names. But I think it's Lamatum. Alright, here's a fun one. I have no idea. Very interesting, though. Is that a milkweed? Those flowers are so interesting. And so tiny. I need a hand lens. You see, do you bleed? Latex. Not much of a smell to it either. Who knows? Anybody know what it is? It's quite pretty. Alright, here's those Draba verna. And they are quite tiny. Finger for scale. Leaf texture that I absolutely love. Look at that. They're a little bit hairy and a little bit glabrous. And they are also covering this section of the ground. Look at all those. They just keep going and going. So friggin' cool. Here's another one of those Claytonia. Just a stunner. You said, no, is that a Claytonia? Yeah, yes it is. And then, where is it? Where is it? The buttercup. That's a ranunculus. I was saying I think they're early buttercups, but I think those are more East Coast, and it's not impossible that they would be here. But it might be a sagebrush buttercup. There's more of the little guys in here. These ones are closed up. The sun's setting right now. Got more of this one that I have no idea what it is. See, these are the flowers. The leaves. Just very tiny flower clusters. We've got yarrow popping up all over the place over here. Just a nice little snapshot of super early spring. Sub-alpine eastern Washington. I think that's all for now. Just one last money shot of this Claytonia. Oh my God. What's not to love? Look at it.